Hi, my name is Erin Monda. Thank you for coming to the Amara Luncheon today to help foster kids and families come together. I'm 11 years old and I'm proud to be one of Amara's success stories. My brother Lucas and I have been living with our two dads for 5 years. That's almost half of my whole life. I first entered the foster care system when I was about 5 years old, and then my brother and I were adopted when I was 7. My life has changed tremendously. I remember vividly the day I found out that my brother and I were going to have to leave our parents and move into a foster home. I was at school and we were just about to start saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Suddenly, I heard my name come over the intercom system. My heart sank as I heard them tell me to immediately gather my things and come to the front office. I soon found myself in a stranger's car on a very long ride with no sense of what was happening or where I was going. My little brother was sitting next to me screaming. I was scared and didn't know what was going on, but I knew I needed to take care of my brother, so I did my best to be brave and not appear upset. This was very hard. Finally, we arrived at our foster parents' home. They did an excellent job of welcoming us to our new home with a cup of pudding. That was the best part of that day. Even so, I was still scared and confused. I was very glad that my brother and I were not separated. Then, when I was 6, we had to move to a new foster home, and that was with the people who would become our dads. That was scary too, but not as scary as the first move. It was a bigger house, and there were a lot of stairs, but I had already moved once before, and this time I had a chance to get to know them first. We first met them at the zoo, and we had some playdates and sleepovers before we moved in. On February 20th, every year, we have an anniversary and go back to the zoo. I remember the first time I went to their house. I saw a room that was green, which is my favorite color, and had lots of windows, and of course I said, "This is my room." That was before I even knew I was going to live there. I'm glad I called that room first, because now my brother wants it. I wanted to tell this story so that you would understand that for the kids who are going through this experience, it's scary for a long time and can be very confusing. It's also scary to be on this stage today. But I want you to also know that this difficult time does pass and things are going to get better because people like you can make it less scary for kids like me. For me, I ended up with a wonderful family who provides me with all the love and support I need to be the best me I can be. Sometimes I still get sad about what happened, but when I think of how my life is turning out, I'm just very thankful. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my story.